Hey guys, Toast again from Fishyaker. If you missed the announcement on Friday night, Lila and I are now on the pro staff for NuCanoe. And right here behind me is Lila's new 2020 NuCanoe Flint. And yes, it does have the NuCanoe pivot drive pedal system. There are some videos that are out there now online that show some good views of how to rig that pivot system, but let's dive in and get a closer look at all the componentry. And also want to thank Brian and Ed from 5 Mountain Outfitters who helped me set this guy up right here, and the other one over there behind me, the Pursuit. Yeah, we've got the pivot drive on both of these, but let's take a really close look at the different parts that go into play when you're installing the NuCanoe pivot drive on a Flint. So this is Lila's NuCanoe Flint. That's the drive system here, the pedal drive section. We'll do a walkthrough first, show you guys what this entails. With the drive line there, follows upon your left or your port side. And there's the business end of the pivot drive. Your actual drive system itself. The other cable that comes up here, the skinnier one, is actually the turning system. So you got the 2 cables that come back. You have the pedal system itself, and then similar to a rudder deployment cord, on this side over here is your retract system. So starting up front here, you're looking at again, this is on the Flint. It's a 3-point connection system here onto the Freedom tracks with a molded plastic base that attaches to the tower. 4 bolts on either side. Again, 3 T-bolts that connect it here, here, and over there. There's actually a couple of shims that fit in here if you're going through the packaging. Your pedals threaded on just like you would on a bicycle crank. Over here is actually where the drive cable connects in. You got the pin that goes through that holds it in place. It's good to have a second pair of hands to help you feeding that thing in there. It's a square male to female connection, and the ones are actually designed to fit the specific models between, say, the Frontiers, the Flints, and the Pursuits. Feeds along the side there. You can kind of see it's run down along the side and below the turning mechanism. Another look here of the retract system. So you got the cord. It's connected in here with a pulley. The cleat, those parts there come with it. Your cord feeds back down the side. You do have to attach a couple of pad eyes. Comes with a carabiner. And the lighter color cord here is actually self-attached when you pick up this drive system prior to installing it. You just feed that cord right down the side, and that retracts your drive. So here you've got a belt-driven system connecting from that drive cable down to your prop. Has a transom adapter that fits on here, a bolt with a spacer goes through with the hole that comes on the transom of your NuCanoes. this, when you want to take the drive on and off, just another pin, and it's tethered. So you pull that out, and this system will come off. You've got your release here. When you either bump into something, it automatically unlocks from the point down here, or if you pull the retract cord, you can lock it in that upright position. Here's where your turning mechanism ties in, with a little ball joint here. Comes through here, and it's an expansion joint that actually pushes to turn basically the rudder drive system. In a way, you can kind of call it that. That's where the other end of the drive mounts. That comes installed when you get it. Again, this point up here where the retract cord connects, this point here is already connected when you get this. So you got the two cords that run down. Comes with these two hooks on T-bolts. I did use with Brian and Ed some zip ties to hold it in place over down along the side. There's again your rudder system. Simply pushes forward and backwards. And activates the turning system. So when you get this in, essentially you have to connect the transom adapter and some of the parts here that actually connect the drive. Already has the drive cable connected, so you have to connect that to your tower, connect the tower to the base. Base connects to the tracks in the hull. Connect the retract system. Like I said, a couple of pad eyes you add, the pulley and the cleat, and your turning system. Again, over here, your little ball joint, you connect the cable up there. And on your newer models, it already has molded in inserts into the hull, so your turning mechanism just bolts right on. Pretty easy. But this is what it all looks like close up. Thought you guys might want to see a close up of the pedal drive system. It's cool. I really like it. Lila and I have already had it out a few times. Moves the boat really well, especially since the NuCanoes are so light. And it's plug and play, so if you've already got one of the NuCanoe boats, you can simply get one of these aftermarket and add it yourself. It's not like most of the kayaks on the market that are basically the hull is designed around the pedal drive system. This is basically the opposite. Drive system is designed to fit into the boats. That's a closer look at the Flint pivot drive system from NuCanoe. If you got any questions, drop me a line, post up some comments, or shoot me a PM on Facebook or Instagram or one of those things. Heck, shoot me an email. If you haven't yet, give us that thumbs up and subscribe to the Fishyaker YouTube channel. We'll catch you on the water.